So this is your destiny card check-in. And basically what I'm going to do is give you your 52-day card, your daily card for today. And then I'm looking into two of the cards that also plays a part in your yearly spread, which is your environmental card and your displacement card. And I'll tell you more about those when I get to it. But I just wanted to check in with you and see what's going on. If anything else comes up, I'll also add that to it. But I wanted to give you at least four cards and be able to look into what's going on. I did have a sense of some other things that was going on. Your 52 current period is in Saturn, and that's from October 28th. Well, it started October 28th, and it's going to go up into December 19th. So that's great because you can see how it's already started, and you can see how it's going to play out in your life. So your 52-day card right now is a 9 of diamond. And diamonds are always a girl's best friends. I know that nines are a lot of completion and new beginnings. And then we also know that Saturn is kind of like our most difficult period. So I want you to think about all of that while we are even working. And I felt something on the right side of my, on the left side of my face, like on my body when I put this card in. So let's uncover that. This card brings a disappointment in finances related to ill health or the death of someone. There could be trouble with an inheritance or money spent on healthcare or a funeral. Extravagance or speculation are bound to bring difficulties now. This is a heavy karmic influence, one that brings problems that are difficult to overcome. Any deviations from fairness or legitimate transactions will bring heavy consequences. The essential meaning of this card is letting go of something valued. This could be a job, a relationship, or some other thing or things that you have held dear for quite some time because this card falls in the Saturn position. This ending will most likely be resisted by you more than usual. In this case, this will be a personal challenge for you, one that has a specific lesson to teach you. Keep in mind that through Saturn, though Saturn is the teacher, he is also the helper. The lessons we learn under this influence always brings us more maturity, fairness, and the ability to have much greater success in our lives. Also, bear in mind that the difficulties or challenges indicated by this card could be offset by a strong card in the other Saturn position. For example, any of the fours, eights, or tens. So I'll have to look into your other Saturn card and see what's going on with that. And I definitely will do that now that I remember. And listen, listen, and I know you trust me, and I know that you believe in my abilities. But what did I just say to you? Before I even read this, I told you that I felt something when I put this card in. And then I felt like I just said to you, if I need to look into some other cards, I will do that before I even got to this. Because we got to make sure that I don't want to halfway do anything. And I definitely will never tell you something about, I know that nines are ending, but it's also a beginning and it brings about something beautiful. So I'm definitely going to look into that and have that ready for you. You know what? I'm going to look into it now because I can pause this and go into that. I have to get that done for you. Hold on. So your next card is a King of Club, but I'm going to leave this 9 going over here just for sake of time and everything like that. Though the Saturn period is usually the most difficult, this powerful card's presence will guarantee that you will meet with some success by applying your mental power, maturity, and ability to make distinctions to situations at hand. The King of Clubs mind power can help solve health problems or any other difficulties that seem to place burdens on you now. Use it to heal yourself of any negative mental beliefs that may stand in the way of your happiness. Be on the lookout for men of the club suit, especially those who are older or who may be in positions of authority or responsibility. They are likely to prove troublesome or burdensome in some way during this period. So that's awesome because I haven't looked up that birthday that you gave me yet. And so, because I was doing one step at a time, and so I don't, because that's the way I don't overload myself. So listen, I didn't see death at all. And sometimes we got to look at this also, like when we hear the word death, we think of people. Sometimes it's death of relationship situations and things like that too. Your we when you get fired from a job or you get switched from a job, that's a metaphorical death. You see what I'm saying? So hope don't look into that, and we gonna use our mental power as he said. You need to come on in for I do wellness. I don't know if you really know that I do wellness as well. So you can come in and get a foot detox, air candling, a massage. When my acupuncturist finish her test and things like that, she'll be doing that out of my office. And we I have wind down Wednesdays where you could just drop in at any time and come on and wind down. I also will be having a spa party on November 19th. I'm just waiting for the location to be confirmed before I send out the flyers and all of that good stuff, okay? So it's going to be great. It's going to be grand, all right? And everything is going to work out. I knew that this card was going to take a long time. I looked at that and I was like, and I felt this, but I'm going to tell you this, you're going to persevere through all of this. And I'm so glad that you took the time out, to connect back with me when I sent you the message so you can get this done. And it was like right on time because you just started this card. So this is what it is. You got to kind of be, looking around and being intentional in the things that you are looking at and seeing, because this card is in your life until December 19th, okay? Your you're in your Venus day today. This is a good day to have some fun, spend some time with those you love, or buy yourself a nice gift. Okay, you like, oh, I gotta buy myself something. Like it just shocked me. Yeah, so this is a really good day for you. This is a day of love, girl. So it's a 9 of clubs, and basically this card is one of disappointment, either with friends or with someone you love dearly. Disloyal or uncooperative friends could be a source of much heartache. Your own personal plans and projects could be sacrificed as a result of the current situation. This influence can bring a delay or disruption of marriage plans or the betrayal of a mate or lover. Adopting a universal approach to love could bring success and happiness under this influence. Okay, so basically, this is just a daily card, so it's not like it's going to be like a big old thing, but you may have something going on today that may surface. And this is Scorpio season right now, and because we had that solar eclipse and all of that, it's going to be uncovering people that are not that's in. See, it's a lot of jealousy during this season. It's a lot of emotional intense things that's happening, and that's going to happen. So jealousy is going to be heavier. Hatred, things that people are not going to be able to hide from you, and it's going to unveil it. So I mean, I just had I don't know if you follow me on Facebook, and I would suggest that you do that, because I also do wind down. I mean, I also do What's Up with Wednesday. Well, I go on and I do some readings and I talk with people. I'm going to start letting people ask questions and things like that too while I'm doing that. But also, I've been, on there letting people know that this is the season for all of these things. And I just had a dream. So sometimes when I get up in the morning, I'll post what I was dreaming about, especially I know if it's for the people. And I had this snake in my dream, and he opened up his mouth, and I could see his fangs, and I could see like the venom like coming off of his teeth. And so I was like, hey, somebody got a snake in their camp. You know what I'm saying? So and it's been revealing all across Facebook. Environment card is for the year, and that doesn't mean the year like the end of 2022. It's up until your birthday, okay? So financial concerns, a common problem in today's culture, should not be a problem for you this year. You have a certain amount of protection around money this year. This is partly due to the fact that you have gotten clear about what it is that you want and don't want. As a result, you tend to attract more prosperity to you. You are protected this year. You will not have tremendous success. You but all your needs will be provided for and more. Now, remember that I was just thinking about this. I was so happy when I saw this four, because remember that card said that if you have some fours, twos, fours, and eights, that it was going to overcome that card. So that nine of diamonds. And so this card, see, that's only a 52-day card. So that's going to be just, showing up a little bit in the 52 days. But this environmental card is a yearly card. So that goes throughout your entire year. So you trumped it, baby. So that's why I was like, I felt something. So it's going to be things tickling, the surface, but it ain't going to overcome you. And that's what's really awesome. I was getting these cards. I was really happy when I saw the 4 and the 10 of hearts. I'm like, okay, good, because hearts, is with that love. So social or family commitments, work involving the public in large groups may take up a lot more of your time and energy than you planned this year. Expect to have to pay more attention to these areas and to have to put more effort in than expected to get them to go right. Likewise, if you are involved in a business, getting your products to market will take a lot of energy and determination. The 10 of hearts represents groups of people, whether they are children, customers, fans, or people attending your wedding. One or more of these areas will be taxing your energies this year or require more of your attention in order to maintain good conditions and relationships. So I am seeing that guy. I'm seeing that guy somewhere in there. I started feeling his energy. I haven't really looked into it yet. I didn't really tap into it because I know that was a concern of yours. I couldn't remember if you wanted to do, but I really felt like I needed to focus on you because you need to make sure, I need for like my clients to be strong in knowing who they are and what's going on in their life. I believe in total wellness, and right now as women, we got to take care of ourselves because we definitely, and I'm so glad because I was feeling something when I saw that card. And we have to, far as like self-care and stuff like that, we have, because we run around, we do so much for our families, for our friends, for our jobs, for all of these things. And then we feel depleted sometimes, and then we don't have nobody else to fall back on us. Most of the time it's our children that give back to us, and then we feel like, oh man, it was our kids, then we feel bad, like we got to give it back to them. So then you just see mothers and children going back and forth, taking care of the needs of each other, and we still don't take care of ourselves. You see what I'm saying? So, that's why I'm saying you definitely need to come in for some services and stuff as well. Now, I'm super excited. The energy that I feel, though, with this relationship, that it's like some effort, but he has some stuff that he's going through that where he's pulling back and he's not showing you all of himself and he's not giving you all the energy that he can. And the reason why he's holding on to that's from like past hurt and he has some issues going on and from inside trauma. It's like some abandonment or something I'm sensing with maybe his mom or aunties or something like that. So, it's like when he is, some things that he want to say to you, his throat chakra is closed because because his heart, he got a piece of his heart that is also closed. So when he closes that off, he's not able to express what he wants to say to you really. And he lets that fear kind of stop him. So that, I could go into that, and I'll look into what's going on. And then after you send me, because I got to do your 45, because that's going to take, the 45 cards is going to take a while. So what I wanted to do was at least get this out to you this morning, so you have your, and then I got some other personal things that I need to do, and then I'll work back on your 45 after that. However, what I want you to do, though, when you listen to this, you can write down some direct questions that you may have about this guy, and really and truly, I know you wanted to bless me, I know you wanted to bless me, you blessed me with that, but really and truly, you paid enough to get a compatibility reading, with him. If you want that, you know, we could do that as well. But it'll come after your 45. It'll come after your 45. And I'm going to work on that when I get back. And that's probably not going to be until later on tonight. So then the next one won't be until the next day or something like that. But I really appreciate you blessing me. So here's my November specials. You can check those out. And I said I do Wind Down Wednesdays where you can just drop in. It's a donation. You can bring girlfriends, your children can come, and you just come on in, drop in, see us. If I'm able to do some services, I will. Because like I had 3 people that came in all at once, so I had to work that out. I even had one of my girlfriends that came in. She's a client as well too, and she wanted some dang on guacamole, so I had to make her some guacamole. But I do foot detoxes and everything. And then don't forget, on Wednesdays I also have What's Up with Wednesday on Facebook. Remember that I'm Mother Mecca 115 LLC on TikTok as well as Instagram. You can find me on Facebook as Mecca Mecca, and I tell all of my clients I love you like no other. See you. Peace.